leave participant feedback, or you can jot them down. We'll have time for questions at the end. So I will
The
go ahead and
conference
mute
has
you
been
for
muted.
now. All right, but thank you everyone for joining. Of course, you've got Maria on the phone with you, and we also have Jesse with us. He does work with Christina on the customer referral program, so he is considered our subject matter expert. But he's going to go ahead and be here with us to answer any questions if you want to say hi.
Hi, guys.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started, everyone. So the customer referral program and why the referrals matter. So when it comes to referrals, keep in mind it's going to be a lower cost per lead or a lower cost per sale. You're only actually covering the successful referral fees. So if someone does refer someone and it's not successful or that person doesn't sign up, it's not like you're going to be losing any type of money from that. You're going to have a higher closing rate. Typically, you're going to have to do less convincing in this type of scenario when it comes to referrals. These people that are referring their friends, their friends and family, they already are looking for lawn care. It's something they're already interested in. They may have asked them like, wow, your lawn looks great, so they're already really interested in that service. So typically what we've seen is you're going to have up to an 80% closing rate with this referral program. One thing that is really going to help as well, this is of course going to build a stronger relationship between you and your current customers along with your new customers. Your current customers are definitely going to remain loyal. They're going to be very excited that this is something that you're offering them, so they're excited to do business with you. And then the new customers, of course, they're going to build a nice relationship with you as well because they're getting a good recommendation, so they already have some faith in you. And, and if you do good with them, then they'll start referring people, and it's going to be a snowball effect. People are going to keep referring people, and hopefully you'll see those sales increase. And then, so kind of to touch base on how the program works. So you're going to have a couple different ways on how to get this out. So of course we're going to have our email campaigns, which is done here on the corporate level. So we're going to typically send an email that looks kind of like this here, where they're able to go ahead and click here to get started and sign up. And you should know, or you might have customers already asking you about that. That is because the first email has already gone out. If you would like to know the email schedule, that is on Fran Connect.
Mm-hmm. And to echo what Maria is saying, every time a referral email blast is sent out, about a week or so before, you'll get a communication outlining what the email looks like and getting a look and feel for that. So included in that communication is also the email schedule as up to date as it can be.
Perfect. So yeah, you'll be able to see that when you get that kind of pre-email. You can look at that schedule and know exactly when those emails are being sent out, so you're prepared for that influx of sales or calls that you may be receiving for that program. All right, let's go and continue here. So once they get that email and they click that link there, they're going to be brought to a registration page. They'll go ahead and fill out all of their information here and sign up. Once they're registered, and then they'll need to go ahead and confirm their emails as well, and we'll get to that here shortly. But once they're registered, they're going to become what's referred to as an advocate of the program. Now, the advocate is the person who is going to be referring their friends and family to your business. So just to touch on that confirmation email or how they can confirm their email, they're going to receive a separate email with what's referred to as a token, or the simple way is just the registration code. Once they receive that registration code, they'll want to enter it in here through the link that they receive on that email. And then once they sign up, they'll have a page that they can go to and actually refer people from that page. So, and this is what the page is going to kind of look like. This is their home page here. So anyone who is an advocate is going to see this, this little screenshot that I have on here. So keep that in mind. So there's going to be a lot of different ways that they are able to refer your customers, your friends and family. They'll be able to send them emails. They can post it on Facebook, do it through Twitter, a personal URL. So there's a lot of different options, a lot of different ways that they can get those referrals out. I'm going to have Jesse kind of touch on this portion where it says accepted and successful, so kind of they can know how that works.
So when an advocate logs into the referral platform, this is the main page that they'll be looking at. And if you can see down here in the lower portion, there's an accepted, successful, earned. That's kind of like a status update of where their current referrals are at. So it keeps the advocate aware of okay, how many have I submitted, how many of them have accepted it, and how many of them are successful. So what accepted is essentially is they sent however they wanted to communicate, be it email, Twitter, Facebook, however, that potential referral logged onto the platform, logged on, and then they've moved from what's called suggested to now accepted. So now the advocate is aware that that person has, at the very minimum, signed up with the program. And what the advocate also has the ability to do is suggest again. So anyone who's also, an advocate will be able to kind of nudge their prospective referral if they haven't been pretty active on the platform. So it's pretty good in kind of reinforcing that movement from accepted to successful.
Yes, and again, that successful will change once they've done their first service. One thing I'd like to touch on, you guys, if you do have a word-of-mouth referral that comes in, you want to urge them to the website to make it easier for you in the long run, of course. Urging them to this website is going to help them track their referrals. It's going to be an easier way for them to get their Amazon gift cards. But in the event that you have someone who absolutely just doesn't want to go on the website, they're, it's just not for them, whatever the case may be, what you'll want to do is you'll go ahead and enter them into your system to SA5. And as the lead source, you're going to put in Amplifinity. That's kind of what we're calling the program. So Amplifinity would be that key that you want to put in lead source. Once you do that, you'll want to email Christina Schmidt, and her email address is there. If at any point you need it or you forget it or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. I can send it to you. But you'll want to go ahead and send her an email and include the full name and email address for both your current customer and the referred customer. So just something to keep in mind. That's kind of a last option thing. If you can get them on that website, that's going to be preferred, but this is an option for word-of-mouth referrals.
And also something to keep in mind is that the gift cards are fulfilled digitally. They won't receive anything physical. So if they have apprehensions about going on the site already, it might be difficult later down the road when they're getting their gift card digitally.
Yeah, so something to keep in mind there when it comes to how that referral platform is going to work. And then, to go on to that next slide where it kind of talks about how the end program works. So both the advocate and the referred customer will receive a $50 Amazon gift card. Keep in mind that they will not receive any gift card until that referred customer has had their first service already. So it's not like they're just going to refer and you're going to be wasting all this money. Their customers have to sign up, have to have their first service already. So it is going to be $100 per sale. Keep in mind these will all be filled at the end of the month automatically, so you won't have to do anything. As long as you are getting those referrals, our system will push those out automatically for you at the end of the month. And again, just to reiterate, that is a virtual gift card, so it won't be a physical gift card like the ones that we kind of spoke about prior to this new program. It will be digital. All right, so many of you guys, actually all of you guys, should have already received a package that we sent out. We mailed it out Wednesday. You should have received it yesterday. If you haven't received it for any reason, shoot me a quick text or email, and I can go ahead and pull up the tracking number and see what's going on. But what you received in there were 100 business cards, 100 flyers, 100 buck slips, and 100 Post-it notes. What you should be doing with these. Of course, this is kind of where the ground game comes in. Ground game, not gang, excuse me. You'll have to go ahead and, of course, distribute them to your sphere of influence. So not only your current customer, but friends and family, your neighbors. As long as you're in your territory, of course, you'll want to go ahead and distribute all of those to them. Put the Post-it notes on, your happy customers' invoices. Share Facebook posts, and we're going to be providing you a link that you'll be able to share on Facebook, so then people can do it on there as well. So there's going to be a lot of different options on how you're able to go ahead and get some of these local efforts out there. But the key is to distribute these. Get these out, get them to your customers, get them out. The more you get out, the more people that are going to be aware of this program. Now, I know this program is new. All of you guys, when you came to training class, we talked about the $25 gift card, the branded gift card. So that program is no longer in place. This is going to be the new and the only referral program. So I'm sure there's going to be some questions. We do have time for questions now. I didn't see anyone popping any questions in there, but I'm going to go ahead and unmute you all. If you guys have a question,
the conference
feel free
has
to
been
ask now.
unmuted.
Of course, if you want to ask questions later, we're always here for you. But any questions about the referral program, how it works, any of the collateral, anyone have anything for me today? You guys are all unmuted, so we can hear you if you have a question. All right, you guys. Well, let's see. We have a question here. Does the advocate have to be a customer? And this is from Scott Targeton. Great question. I will let Jesse touch on that.
So Scott, an advocate doesn't actually have to be a customer. It can be anybody. So
like I said, if you have family, friends that aren't customers, maybe, whatever the case, although all your family and friends should be customers, yeah. But if they're not, they can be advocates too. They just have to sign up through that referral link, and then they can just start referring other people. Any other questions? That was a great question, Scott. Thank you for that. Keep in mind, you can type them in, you can ask them. Speak now or forever hold your peas. I'm sure you guys are sick of me saying that, but I will always say it. All right, so no more questions are coming through. You guys already have your marketing collateral, so I want you guys to go out and do that. Keep in mind as well, we are running our ground game challenge with this. So along with the other challenges that we've been doing, this challenge is going to be kind of a at the end of the year challenge. So at the end of the year challenge, we're going to look at all of your sales and see how many customers you received from the referral program. Whoever does have the most customers from the referral program will receive one of our nice Coleman Lawn Doctor branded. Yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and get this started, you guys want to get it out there. Any questions you guys may have, feel free to call me, email myself. You can email Jesse as well. But I guess I will go ahead and give you guys back a little bit of your time. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today, and reach out if you guys need any help with this. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.